Good day, ma'am. We are the group 11 of the report entitled Vegetable Production and Vegetable Marketing. And my partner is, and I am Richard Davilo, and my partner is Danielito Buca. So, what is a vegetable production? Vegetable farming or is a type of crop production intended primarily for human consumption of the crop edible parts such as the shoot, leaves, fruits, and roots. According to the consumption of part of the crops, vegetables are divided into the following groups. These are leaf vegetable, which is the lettuce, cabbage, spinach. Fruit vegetables, pepper, cucumber, and tomato. Root vegetables, which is the carrot, radish, sweet potato. Bulb vegetables, which is the garlic, onions, and the fennel. Lastly is the flower vegetable, which is the artichokes, cauliflower, and broccoli. So the importance of vegetables production. So we all know that vegetables is very important in the human consumption or the daily needs of our health. So im- importance is nutrient-rich foods, source of economic contribution to agriculture is essential for balanced diet. This is the very importance to the human. So and that's how the importance of vegetables in our daily needs. So there are main types of vegetable production, which is the small scale or the home garden, and large scale or the one that the commercial farming. So case tips in vegetable production. So planning, one is the planning. So we all know that planning of cultivating a certain crops is very important. So choosing a crop based on the climate, soils, and market. And the soil preparation is, some are tilling, adding organic matters, and soil testing. In planting, direct seedling versus transplanting, and maintenance is watering, fertilizing, pest control, and the harvesting and the post-harvesting handling, harvesting time, storage, and distribution. The third one is the benefit of vegetable production. So, the health benefits is it provides essential vitamins, minerals, and fibers. We all know that our body needs certain vitamins and nutrients that vegetables provide. And another one is the economic impact. The economic impact of the vegetable production is a job creation to the people or the farmers in the rural areas or boost local economies. And this is very important for the vegetable production because it provides economic impacts to the societies to provide the daily need of people. And environmental impact, when the managed sustainable, it supports biodiversity. And the fourth one is the challenges and future trends. So in vegetable production, challenges is very common in terms of climate changes, pest pest controls, and other conservation in the market. So in the challenges, climate changes is the one of the most uh, main problem, and other one is pest, water scarcity, labors, or issues. And with this, there are we are people the one who create a modernization to have to create alternatives way uh, to provide to less the or to control the loss of our production, which is the innovation, or the one is vertical farming, or in the house, I mean in the garage, or the one that provide in a vertical way of planting plants. And other one is organic production, which is the hydroponics, precision, and agriculture. That's all.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Danilito Buca, and my topic is all about vegetable marketing. So, by the way, what is vegetable marketing? It is a two component of the vegetable marketing. We have a direct or non-direct. Um, Example of vegetable, a direct vegetable market is involves selling vegetable directly to the customer, such as through roadside stand, farmer market, or pick your own operations. So, one of the example here is farmer to market. So, pag sinabi nating farmer to market is yung yung farmer pwede nang ibili yung kanyang mga product sa market, or it's either pwede rin niyang nandun lang siya sa bahay nila, which is ganyan, magsabi lang siya na meron siyang vegetable na doon, and then yung customer na yung bibili sa kanya. And then roadside stand, so for example, meron akong tinatanim na palay, nandun ko lang siya inilagay, and then meron na kaagad yung bumibili. And then yung pick your own operation, so kailangan ako yung nag-ooperate ng aking product, in which is meron din bumibili. And then community supporting agriculture, and then house to house delivery. For example, parang online seller. And then for example, mag-online ako na ito yung product ko, bili na kayo, tapos mayroon nag-comment sa baba, and then nagsabi sa akin na pwede ba akong bumili, ganyan. So ako naman is yung gagawin ko is sinusuplayan ko siya kung ano ang gusto niya. For example, bibili ako ng 1 cup, ganyan. So agad ko na naman siyang i-deliver. And then yun ang example of direct marketing. Nandito naman tayo sa non-direct vegetable marketing. Involves selling vegetable through wholesaler, packer, processor, cooperatives, or buyer for the retailer, and then outlets. So ito naman is pag-uusapan naman natin hindi ka makakabili ng for example 1 kilo lang yung bibilihin mo. Hindi ka makakabili. Kailangan mo ng 1 sack or wholesaler, or yung tinatawag natin na wala na talaga yung ganyan 4 kilo, yan wala na talaga. So yun is per sack na yung bibilihin mo. So example here is processing plants. So processing plants is parang iniimbak mo na yung mga product mo na ganyan. Ito yung target ko na 1 sack is yung price ko is yung 1 sack ng product ko is for example 50 yung product ko ng 1 sack, and then wholesaler, packager, or cooperative. So yun yung sinabi ko kanina na yung wholesaler is yun yung example ng, for example, 1 sack yung bibilhin mo. Terminal market firm. So, yun yung i-market ko na yun yung product ko sa ibang market. And then, for example, mayroong bibili sa akin na, ay ma'am sir, and ganyan. Ma'am sir, ito yung bibilhin ko, 4 na sako ng product mo bibilhin ko, and then i-deliver mo na lang dito. So, yun were example. Retailer outlet. So, pwede ka rin maka-retail, pero yung magdedepende lang yun sa like sa customer mo or sa yung mga supplier, kung ikaw ba ay gusto mo bang mag-retail or hindi. And then packers ay institutional buyer. So yung hindi natin maiiwasan na meron talaga mga competitors, ganyan. So one of the example is dapat lang natin pahalagahan ang ating mga customer, na mabuti ang ating mga pakikitungo sa kanila. Just one of the example kasi is yung, for example kasi yung isang customer mo, so mayroon talagang customer na yung hindi mo ma-enhance or hindi mo yung ma-achieve yung taste nila na ay ito yung paborito kong product, or minsan kasi meron makakarinig tayo na ay ayaw ko nito, walang ka-taste ganyan. So kailangan lang natin na huminahon, and then kahit na minamaliit tayo, kailangan lang natin makipag anuhan sa customer, dahil para naman ito sa atin, no, as a buyer ng ng ating mga product. So kailangan natin makipag good communication sa ating mga customer. And then advantage of the vegetable marketing, we have freshness. So of course dapat yung mga product natin guwapa, and then mga bagong harvest, ganyan. Health benefit of course sa atin lahat, no. Sa atin dapat sa mga product natin kagaya ng pichay, yan dapat mga health benefit. Avoid chemicals, of course dapat yung sa ating mga kuan, hindi tayo gumagamit ng mga chemicals. Dapat maging alerto tayo sa ating mga product. And organic, yan, one of the example, pinaka-organic yung ating mga product na ibinibinta. Lower price, yes, para naman madali mabili ng mga customer natin yung mga like hindi lang tumataas yung ating mga yung ating mga inibibinta sa kanila, para madali lang yung madali lang yung mabinta. And then variety, yeah, of course dapat variety natin dapat maging unique. Yes, kanyan, mga unique. Support local agriculturist. Yeah, dapat natin sinusuportahan ang ating mga local agriculturist, dahil sila ang naging hihirap para meron tayong makain pang araw-araw. And then market atmosphere, of course, dapat yan dapat is yun dapat ang ating ma-enhance sa ating mga utak, na dapat natin panatilihin ganyan ang ating mga product. And then disadvantage of the vegetable marketing, we have seasoning production. So of course hindi natin maiwasan na by seasoning talaga yung mga product natin. Minsan kasi is nagpi-failure na, so wala naman tayong magagawa kundi yun lang, wala tayong magagawa kung nagpi-failure ang ating, pero still lumalaban pa rin tayo para sa ating ikahahanap buhay. Then price competitions. So alam na natin na kapag mayroong kang product, marami tayong mga competition ng mga excuse me, competition ng ating mga product, pero still pa rin yun lang yung sinabi ko kanina, na dapat maging alerto tayo sa ating sa ating mga customer. So kailangan natin, kung mayroong yung price competition, dapat natin ibaba natin yung mga price natin, kasi hindi naman lahat ng mga tao ay nakakabili ng ganyang kapag tumataas yung ating mga price. Hindi naman tayo, yes, ganyan. So okay, quality, dapat yung quality ng ating mga product is dapat maganda, walang butas-butas, ganyan, para madali lang natin maibenta. Packaging, of course, dapat meron tayong packaging para makikita nila na ito ay makakabuti sa atin. So yun kasi yung minsan kasi yun ang pinag-uusapan ngayon sa atin, na dapat meron talaga tayong packaging para maging legal yung ating mga product. Dapat meron tayo talaga dyan. And then transportation, yes, of course, dapat yung transportation natin. So minsan kasi yung kapag tayo ay nagbibinta, hindi natin na maiiwasan yung mga transportation, ganyan, malulugi tayo. Yes, malulugi tayo kung tayo ay kapag meron nang bumibili sa atin, tapos ganyan pa tayo ng customer na pwede bang makababa pa ng price. So wala naman tayong magagawa kundi bumaba lang ng price kahit kunti lang, para lang maibili natin ang ating product. And then market hour. So hindi natin iwasan na meron tayong magka shortage tayo. For example, yung magkakaroon tayo ng kunting problema kapag hindi natin na-deliver yung gusto ng customer sa atin. Dahil minsan kasi meron pa tayong ginagawa, and then on the spot dahil sila nagsabi na yun yung bibilhin ko, pero at the same time hindi natin ma-achieve yun, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng problema. Location, for example, yung location ng customer natin ay malayo, so kailangan pa nating gumastos ng malaki para maihahatid yung kailang gustong product na bibilhin sa atin. And then selling to restaurant and hotel. So hindi lang ito sa marketplace, no? Hindi lang ito sa marketplace, mayroon tayong pwede din sa mga restaurant, yes, bumibili sila ng mga fresh na mga product natin. And then of course sa mga hotel, ito yung binibenta nila dahil dito sila bumibenta sa mga farmer na ng mga product kasi mas fresh pa yung mga product na binibenta kumpara yung sa doon sa market. Kasi minsan kasi sa market marami na kasing mga kanyang yung nalalanta na yung mga product, and then inilalagay na sa mga refrigerator ganyan. So kung dito ka kasi sa mga farmer, for example, as a farmer, ako yung farmer, tapos ngayon lang ako nagha-harvest ng aking mga product. So tapos iniibenta ko ito, so tapos murang halaga lang. So marami talagang bumibenta sa akin dahil ito yung bibilhin ko kasi sariwa pa yung mga gulay, ganyan talaga ang mga customer natin. So yun lang po at maraming salamat.